Hello Earth, welcome to episode 37 of season 3 of Making Cell, a series of videos where I record myself designing and implementing a programming environment called Cell. If you're just tuning in for the first time, I recommend you go check out github.com/autocodenl/cell. I'm pasting now the link in the description. So yesterday we were full on writing tests, and I had a bit of an enigma here because I wanted to do not just from yesterday, but a few days past or a few weeks past at this semi-glacial pace I'm going. But what I wanted to do was to have a way of testing the parsing from the tests. So I'm able to test that text becomes path, but then how do you test it the other way around? That paths also become text, and the right text. So I came up with this idea that I want to try now. Well, first of all, we need to modify exactly cell call to be able to take things that don't start with an at. And we can make this temporary expedient mirror back the data when there's no call. I think this function is not annotated, right? I don't think so. Yeah, it's not annotated. Great. Return, respond, the paths. I can just do this. Paths. Perfect. And what I can do further, in the spirit of breaking things, I can also do, wait, if I'm getting something back, then I know what the response should be. It should be the whole same thing. What I can do is, because I don't want to repeat everything here, because this is correct. Although look at this. This is not what I would call correct, is it? No, it's not. Because of the slashes, right? Uh-oh. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Yeah, I was having doubts about this, not about the escaping itself, but how I handle spaces in, because this is, I'm using 4 data to represent this text, this multi-line text, and I want the quotes to align there inside of it, but I can't because of these escapes. That's an issue. There. I know. It worked. That's what I had to do. Really? No. Here. It aligns with the slash. Or not. No. Sorry, I was wrong. This is correct. Look, multi-line trickery. No, but I want, yeah, because this is exactly, it's there. Some calm animal. Nice. Oof, yeah, so it makes sense. I just need to align it with In this case, I align it with what? But why do I align it here with the quote and here with the slash? That doesn't make sense to me, honestly. I know this is at the very limit. If I do this, it's already broken. Yeah, so that match is clear. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit tricky to do this, but I think I don't see a way around it. And these ones, I want the response to be exact same thing as I get from before. So yeah, I want it back the same way as before. For the reversible ones, the ones are the same way in and out. So what I can do is something like same. I might as well just not say anything here. And what I want to do is still add the assertion here. If in this case I want would be it would be test CT, right? Really? Did that work? Yes, it worked. Wow. Great. And let me just second guess myself as usual. Number one. It works. Yes. Okay, and then the non-reversible, because either you get an error or you get the same thing, or you get something that when we reverse it is not the same. Multi-line text in a long path. Okay, I'm feeling good about this now. Yeah, I'm not going to find it there, but yes, I will find it here. No, I don't need that. Yes. Tag two paths in two lines of two steps. Full Yeah, the messy things is only when you have multi-lines inside that you have to escape the quotes. And I still think we got away with it. I think so, although it is a bit weird to me. Foobar 1. Is it, how many spaces are there? 3. 1, 2, 3. Like this. Yep, 2. Perfect. Nice test. I love that we're writing the parsing test also in 4 data. Of course, I couldn't have started here, right? Because it would have been impossible, because I couldn't parse this thing all right. So it made sense to bootstrap it in JavaScript. So I'm now deleting, erasing my steps. So what is the issue? Of course, the error. By the way, I solved the mystery of the slow tests. I was, what was I doing? I was, actually need to do that again. Merging 2 videos and taking up a lot of CPU in my computer. So that's why it was slow, not because I made things slower. I wonder if I shouldn't have any foos, because I'm really getting tired of those. But it's so hard to avoid. Maybe someone can open a pull request and put some different values there that are a bit nicer to read and more distinct. Okay, at least I can try the next one for it to make it a bit better. Like this. How many spaces have I put here? 21, 2, 3, 4, 24 spaces. What did I mess up here? Oh, I forgot the quotes, right? Yeah. No, I shouldn't have done that. There. I think it's one more space I have to add, right? No, the other way around. Yeah. This is also a good one. Widget count 1. Yep 2. Yeah. Oh yeah, because should be 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I'm laughing because this works. It's overall the notation. It works. we're able to express structured data using text. And of course, the editor is waiting for us, but we're in a strong position already if we don't need the editor that much. The editor is going to build on top of what is working here. Yeah. I'm here to do an unreversible. Oh, thank you for this. If I don't do anything here, yes, see how it is, yeah, it's working all right. Even better on non-reversible because I can even test what's coming back. Even better. I need some tags here, I think it's correct. I need points after my errors. No, the errors yes, but not the tags, yeah. On abridged paths, come back with abridged. Beauty. Oof, it's quite a few. Let's just try it a bit. I'm having fun doing this, but I have an hour a day. Sometimes in the best days I have an hour and a half. I can go a bit faster here if I really understand what I'm doing. Let's just try. So I can ask, hi, please look at the tests in cell.js on lines 881 to, let's say, 900. I already did ported and improved them, the first of them, bunch of them until line, what is it, A92. I did it on the first few tests of text for TX test for TX. Please take the following 3 tests and port them to the new file. Feel free to replace full with more enlightening or varied names. The non-reversible tests have to have our assertions. Let's see if it gets it. Let's see. So it's basically with floats. Yeah, that's correct. This is incorrect, the indentation is incorrect there, but I can fix that quickly. Number yo. No, that's not a good one. It's a list at the end of the list. This is correct. I did have a test for quoted text. I'm just gonna let it do it. See if I can fix them. Come back, abridged. Yeah. So this one, 893 is it? 92. Yeah. It's basically this correct. This a list. The product one count, price. And this one, yeah, an escape quote. Why is there that's not perfect. Full bar one. Code phrase now. Code text as path. Quote texts that do not need to be quoted come back unquoted. Yeah, much better. But it really got it, huh? Interesting. Full bar X. Am I repeating myself here? Sorry. And an escape quote. Okay. An escape quote. Then I have here is this one. Then this one is this one. Then this one is it missed one here. It's very important. Which is literal texts. I need to put 2 slashes. I things like this, right? Because I have to escape the slash. Yeah. The response should be it's an interesting test. Because I have to wrap it inside a quote, otherwise it will never work, right? Oh, that's tricky. Yeah. Oh, this is tricky. So let's do it anew. It will be, so I start with the actual text. I need to put foo. I need to do literal slash, literal quote. That's just for the first quote. Oh, this is ugly. It would be uglier in JSON, I think, though, but that's mere consolation. I really need to escape things that much. Can't I just, am I going crazy? Maybe I can just do it like that, right? Yeah, that's a literal quote. I don't need, yeah, that's a literal quote there. Literal quote. Then literal slash. Just, yeah, I was going crazy, yeah. Literal slash, another literal quote. I'm just getting a hang of it, that's it. Foo. And then all of this ugliness the other way around. It'll be slash quote. Slash 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 quote. Because it's all in one path. That's it. That's why. Oof, this is tough. Wait, if it's only one quote, I don't need that many quotes, right? Exactly. I don't need the slash, the quote, slash quote, and slash quote bar. No, I don't need this. Oh, this was tough. I'm not even sure I did it right. Quoted text with quotes inside. No space. Yeah, this is a good one. Okay, but this one, I'm a new element, I'm still the same text. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. Yeah. Why am I doing this? Just not to think, probably. Alright, quote the text with quotes. Pretty close to me, if you ask me. It looks pretty much the same. Can I spot the difference? Because I cannot. Oh yeah. No, wait. It looks the same. What's the problem? I almost didn't put the quotes. I'm starting to get used to the freedom of cell. This looks completely correct to me. What is the issue? It is exactly the same. I'm taking crazy pills here. It would be not that. I'm going to be doing the same thing, right? No, the text result is what I'm expect. This one, X got. The expectation is wrong, right? The expectation why do I have two? Why? What's that the issue? Was just blind or not? No, I just had it to compare. I think I'm too focused in making the test pass instead of trying to understand it. I don't get it. Am I expecting the same thing? Yeah, that was it. Why is this different? Of course, because I am this is something else. It will be just a quote and closing a quote. This is something else. This is the one I had above. This is the one right here. Of course, silly. Yeah, I was just being silly. Good. I'm glad. That always can be fixed. Give enough time. Oof, great. I'm not sure if it saved me time to use Claude, but at least it gives you a change of pace, perhaps. Imagine when these tests take 5 milliseconds to run, all of them, instead of 450. That would be a sight. This is already a sight though, I'm pretty happy with this. If I might say so myself, same text. Well, less than a page. Let's just push a bit more. I think it's just faster to be fast. Give me full. This was not very pretty to write, but I cannot think of a better way to scale things still. Especially because I'm sending parsing tests on the same notation itself. Yeah, this is okay. I'm expecting the same thing right here. Path with text that looks like a number. Noise. Oh, the tab. I'm not sure if I can do that. Foo. Tab. Bar. No, I've got to expand it, right? Maybe. So I can treat it like some sort of a precious material and it will survive the tests. CT I am text. Nothing. And then say space. The space is only to represent, yeah, so it'll be there. What's the issue here? No. The path yep is setting a text. Why is this not being parsed properly? See, well, because of these spaces here. No. This gets processed internally. It's just like the multi-line is not being picked up properly. Oh, silly. Oh, come on. You know better than this. Sorry. I forgot to quote it because I'm testing the parsing. Is it like that? Just one? Of course. Sorry. There, I fix it. It's one less. No, it has to be one more so it matches what's in the other one. Again, how is this not the same? How is this not the same? Why? Well, I see definitely that the escapes are here. I don't understand. I'm sending here. Here I'm sending multi-line text. So where's the issue? If I were to do something like this, would that work? Yes, it will work. If I add one line, missing indentation, one more, it will work. And if I add something here, it says right. Okay, if I add an empty line, that's where it breaks. Wow. I don't know if I have enough moral fortitude to tackle and bug with the multi-line, but it looks like that's the issue because so I do inside multi-line. What am I doing? What's the original line? Yeah. Starts as empty because that's this one. Have right here. Yeah, I think the problem is with this escape stuff, unfortunately. Or I could even do it like this. All right, there. So it starts as I am text with one quote, then space, and look at, yeah, this space is correct because it has to match that one there. And then this quote closes. This is perfectly correct. I'm not sure why it runs it both twice. It's the only place to have this. First it does it in the expected. I guess when I'm printing things. Yeah, the issue is with the expectation. Why am I not representing this? An issue with my test, not with the code. But where is the issue? Yeah, I'm getting distracted because I just really want to do something else than this. But no, this is Cree. Why is the expected Could I just do this? Was it that the issue? Yeah, I could have done this, right? That was the issue, right? Sorry there. I was just being silly. No, because that would basically set to, no, I do need the code, sir. Because this is, look again at this. Yeah, you know this stuff. What about this? See how I broke the test by doing that? No, sir, this was something tricky. I found it by pure than black. So the question remains, when I remove this, it works. But when I add it, it just seems to lose it. Why? Because we're looking perhaps at an indentation of a previous line, right? Something like that. But this is, what is this? It's just one. It's like it loses the multi-line nature almost here, right? Actually, this is an interesting test to do with JavaScript. If here I had done this, what would I've seen? Yeah, this is it. That's the way to look at it. Let me just change the song. Look at that. Not the song I wanted to do, but that image was disturbing. Yes, I remember the song. So I'm expecting, I'm getting there's just one space here. Is that the difference? Yeah, only one space. Why am I getting one space there? Because it's adding that space of the quote, right? And this will not work. It will give me the error. Yeah, I've been too hasty in this logic. Why this is? Oh, it's working, right? So the issue is that I have to put a space there, but we said that we didn't need this. So if we're ignoring it, we're not returning an error, but we're just giving an empty, an incorrect output with a space. Why? Oh yeah, I'm not adding anything, right? Ah no, this is the case for inside multi-line text. Never mind. If the line length is more than 0, and the line has non-white space characters, and you don't have enough indentation, yeah, that's correct, absolutely. So I'm removing the space from the top. To play them drums. Running for nothing on the yeah, this is when I'm putting back the spaces in. This is not an issue with this function. It's an issue with the path to text, if I remember correctly, right? Yeah. It's this one. Yeah, also I'm not expecting any space in trickery here. That's also wrong, right? Yeah. No, that's correct. I am... this is the input. The out, this is the expected. There's no space. I'm losing it here. See, there's no space here. And when I remove this, there's a space. See, no space here. And now, why is there a space in the expected? If I do this instead, why? What's going on? Where am I? This makes zero sense. Zero sense. I'm just so tired to be working on this stuff. I need to have self-awareness of that. I didn't want it with more than 10 minutes with this one. So let's just do this. Let's leave it for tomorrow or the next session. And so at least the good news is that the quoted texts I had, the quoted text that didn't need to be quoted, I have one for that, and it works just fine, right? Yeah. Okay, at least we have that. Yes. Foo bar, path with tab, yeah. It is the one that didn't work. But why that one works? Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, I need to run them, right? Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Doing all right. same. And look at the beauty, the freedom of being able to write something like this with no quotes. I was going to say impunity, but it is not a crime. I don't need the quotes here though, because I'm parsing text. Beautiful. Empty. An empty text. Playing band. Quoted path. Step. Beautiful. Empty text can be a step. Whoops. Forgot a scalpel there. So, dun, 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 dun. Well, three more and we go. Yeah, this is a bit of a repeat of what we had before. It's not gonna work, right? Forgot. You need one more here. Yeah, this is just wrong. That's just yeah, same error as before. We're covering that one there, so we don't need to rub salt on the wound here. Oh, this is a good one. Yeah. Beautiful error here. Actually, I should copy it from here. It's not a tag, it's a result, silly. Yeah, these ones are just rubbing salt in the wound. I need to figure out what's going on there. And the symptom of all of this is that I don't know well how to align things here with the spaces. Remember this doubt I was having, is it here or is it here? So here, see how here is there and here is on the other one. That's just trouble already, and then we experience more trouble later. But we're gonna fix it. I just have to think enough on it and it will work. So what we have left? Well, fixing that, this bunch of things, and then the dedasher, we can try this already through, yeah, the reversible thing that we're doing already. I'm mirroring stuff. Same goes for the sorter and the validator too. Yeah. And that's another block. Then we have all the stuff we did. Then we have this intermediate block with puts that we need to test. Then this, all of this we did. And that opens up the way for conditional and sequence. And we need all this. This is the specification, really. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.